I'm gonna be making me some chicken Alfredo because I'm starving and I haven't eaten in like 3 hours, which is a lot for me. So I think I'm gonna use bow tie pasta because bow tie pasta is my favorite shape of pasta like in the world. Cause look at it, it's so fun. And when I eat it, I like to poke the middle of it and then go like ah. Like, I don't know why I just described how I eat pasta, but that's what I do. Oops. So, probably should have boiled water sooner so that it like didn't take as long to boil. I feel like this should be good size, right? It's fine, whatever. My least favorite thing about making pasta is waiting for the water to boil because I am a very impatient person and that just kind of bothers me. Like, what do you mean I have to wait just to eat? But that gives me time to do other things like doing this. What if I like do a cool trick? Wait, can you see if you want to do that? You can't really see it. What if I just like, wow, that actually like kind of like made me out of breath, low key. We also have jarred Alfredo sauce. But I honestly don't really know if I want that. Should I try to make my own Alfredo sauce? I don't know if we have Alfredo cheese. Because isn't that what makes it Alfredo sauce? Is there a cheese called Alfredo? Let me check the ingredients. Wait, what? This doesn't even have Alfredo in it. Is Alfredo not a type of cheese? It says water, cream, butter, sweet cream, salt, grated Parmesan cheese. Is this just Parmesan cheese sauce? Wait, what the heck? There's no way. What? I feel like I'm getting pranked. Are you telling me there's no such thing as called Alfredo cheese? Then why the heck is this called Alfredo sauce? It should be called Parmesan sauce, and there's not even Alfredo in it. If Alfredo's not even a thing, then who came up with this? Well, that's weird.
That's weird.
So actually I'm not making Alfredo sauce, I'm making Parmesan cheese pasta. That's what I'm making. Because apparently my entire life was a lie, and this is false information. I do not care. The government is scamming us, the Italians are scamming me. What? Who's the head of the mafia? I need to have a chat with him. Actually, that probably seems like a really, really bad idea. I should not do that. The head of Italy, Mister, we need to have a talk. All the Italian ancestors in the world, is it because a guy named Alfredo made this? That's kind of like a weird name, though. No offense to anybody like that might be named Alfredo, but like you're low-key kind of weird. This is editing Savannah, and I just wanted to say I am so sorry to Alfredo. I did not mean to disrespect you. I didn't know that you created this dish. And I'm so sorry I slandered not only the Italians, but your name and also the sauce you created. I love Alfredo sauce, and I promise I will try to educate myself before I make any other accusations. Sorry. So this is, yeah, because it says made with, on the front it says made with made with real butter and aged Parmesan cheese, and then it says fresh cream. So there's no freaking Alfredo in here, it's just Parmesan. My mind is like genuinely blown. Are you telling me this isn't even bow tie pasta? Is it called something else? Oh, apparently it's not called bow tie pasta. It's called farfalle, Italian. Private selection, product of Italy. Wow, that must be fancy. So my phone has been recording for like 5 minutes, but apparently the recording stopped because I got like a low power mode signal, which like I can tell my phone is about to die. Like, let me be. I'm going to use it till it dies, okay? But it's been like 5 minutes and my water is still not boiling, and I'm not really sure what to do because apparently I don't have Alfredo sauce. I have Parmesan scam sauce. My fridge is like not actually empty, but it's low-key empty. It's all just like random ingredients. Like, we have hash browns, marinara, salami, and like a whole bunch of things that are probably expired, but I'm too lazy to throw them out, so I'm just going to wait till my mom does. But I'm like actually hungry, and I don't want Alfredo sauce. I don't want to be part of the market scheme that is the Alfredo. So I really have nothing else to eat, and I'm, like, not really feeling pasta right now anyways. Oh, see, my fridge. Ooh. Is this lighting fire, though? My hair is so frizzy because I didn't put anything in it, and now I just look like I have, like, weird little grass bits on me. I should look and make something else. I made lettuce this morning. Well, I didn't make the lettuce. I washed it and put it in this little spinny thingy. And I had salad for lunch, but I'm not really feeling a salad because it makes me feel healthy, and I don't like being healthy. So I guess I'm just gonna have to make something else. And there is, like, I don't even know what that is. That's, like, weird. I don't know. My, like, fridge smells fermented, if that makes any sense. Okay, I saw this recipe on Pinterest, question mark? And it's like these smashed broccoli, like you boil broccoli and then you smash it and you put Parmesan cheese on it and it gets like crispy. And I kind of want that, but at the same time I don't. Like I kind of want someone to make me food right now. Like I hate having to eat. Like I love eating, but I hate having to eat. Like I hate cooking for myself. Oh, my water's like starting to boil. Imagine I just dropped my phone in there. That would be so scary. I hate boiling water. It's my least favorite, like, task on earth. But, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just walking around babbling because I don't know what I want to eat. And, like, now I feel like I've been tricked by Alfredo and Mr. Bertatoli since 1865. My ass. Should be since fucking hell because you lied to me. No, 1870 booty cheek. I don't even know. I don't know what to make. I'm crashing out. I'm like just walking around my kitchen in circles, looking at all the ingredients that make food that I don't even want. Like I want pasta, but I've had pasta past like 10 days, and I've had this alleged Alfredo sauce like every single day this week, and I like don't really want it anymore. Should I make me like mini pasta, like these little ones? These are kind of cute. These would make good soup, I think. I don't even know. I don't want soup, though. I don't know what to make. I need a recipe. Should I go on, like, Pinterest, do a little scroll for some dinner recipes? And then I can come back once I find something that, like, actually looks like it could be yummy to eat. Okay, so I've perused Pinterest for, like, 5 minutes. Well, no, it's been, like, 30 seconds. But every single item and meal that I saw on there sounded like something your old British grandmother would feed you. It was like mushy peas with brown rice, chicken with cat. I don't even know. That was like weird. So instead, I'm boiling some vegetables. Not really sure why. Not really sure what I'm gonna make with them. But they were in a bag in the fridge. They were already cut. And that's basically it. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them or what I'm going to eat because I don't want mushy vegetables for dinner. And the water wasn't even, like, fully boiling, so now the water's, like... Never mind, I was going to say the water's lukewarm, but it's not lukewarm. It's actually really hot, so... I guess I'm just going to wait for those to boil and figure out what else I'm going to make. I could add some pasta in there and make little, like... pasta dish. What if I blend some chicken beef stock with, oh, this sounds actually really gross as I'm saying it. What if I blend the beef stock with these like assorted vegetables, which are just broccoli and carrots, I think? Carrots, yeah. And what if I just blend those up, mix it with some seasoning, and then add some chicken broth with it and make like soup? Stop, that actually sounds disgusting. I'm gonna gag. That actually sounds like the most horrid. That sounds worse than the like British mushy peas and cat meat. Ugh, that actually sounds disgusting. I like genuinely don't know what I'm gonna do. I might starve tonight. If I don't come to school tomorrow, that's probably why I've died from either food poisoning. Is malaria the thing you can get from raw chicken? No, salmonella? No, what is the word? Salmonella. If I get salmonella, food poisoning, or starvation, this is why. It's because of these little mushy vegetables. How long do vegetables cook? I've been recording for 2 minutes, and they've been in there for maybe like 4-ish. I don't want them to be like overcooked, but I also don't want them to be like raw. Well, people eat vegetables raw all the time. I eat vegetables raw. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fine. I don't really like this lighting. Like, this lighting makes me look kind of weird. This lighting makes me look kind of weird. Like, all of this lighting kind of sucks. Oh, I like this. Okay, I need to stop. That actually made me really embarrassed of myself. Okay, I think I'm gonna make that. I'm probably gonna come back when I'm eating it or when I figured out something I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna show you guys. Okay. Oh, I don't know why my phone just fell the second I did that. Okay, I'm actually like a genius. I was remembering how in my world history class, like, we learned about how the Irish people, when they came to America, they like ate, actually no, this might have been in Ireland, how they ate a whole bunch of potatoes because like that made them like fat. No, it didn't make them fat. Like, potato was the only food that they could eat, and since it's like a potato, it like helped them stay nutrient inted. I don't even know. So I found a potato in my fridge. I actually found a whole bag of potatoes, but this like looked like the best one. All the other ones were like growing more potatoes, and I don't really like want that happening in my stomach. So I think I'm gonna cut this potato and then either make mashed potatoes or make potatoes and grill it. Oh, wait, what if I haven't blended the vegetables yet. They're just sitting in that pot. If you can see the pot, you can kind of see the pot. The vegetables are boiling in that pot right now. Actually, I turned them off so they're just like sitting in the warm water. So what if I take this potato, like boil it until it's like cooked enough, and I can put it in the oven with, ew, why am I all dusty? This potato like contaminated me. Okay, ew, get out of the frame. I'm gonna make the potato and then I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna roast it, and then I've like changed the meal plan for what I'm eating like 10 times today. Wait, what was I even make? Oh yeah, I'm gonna make this potato. I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna peel it, and I'm gonna do whatever. And then I'm gonna put it in the oven and roast it with the other vegetables. And then maybe if I could find like chicken or something in the fridge that's like pre-made, or I can just have it with salami, honestly. Wait, you guys want to watch me make this potato? You can come with me and make me watch this. Watch me make this. So I'm like actually like dyslexic. Okay, let me wash the potato, and then I'm gonna cut it and peel it and wash it. And then dice it up, hopefully. That's like my game plan right now. Are you supposed to wash potatoes? I feel like you are, because it's like very dusty and dirty right now. Like, this feels kind of gross. Also, why is my head like low-key out of frame? I kind of hate that. I'm like filming like an actual like terrible person right now. Okay, this is, ooh, it's kind of squishy. Like, this section right here, this like little like dent is like really, really squishy. That like seems like it may be a problem. Oh, I should probably drain my other vegetables too, so I can start reboiling the water. Because once I start reboiling the water, I can put the potato in it. Should I use this like weird strainer? I feel like this isn't what you strain vegetables with. I don't know. Oh, this broccoli's falling apart. It's like breaking into thousands of little pieces. Did I boil it for too long? I might have boiled it for too long, honestly. To be honest, I'm like not really sure what I'm doing. And I've cooked before, but I've like never cooked this. Whatever this is. Should I make a new meal? Should I actually name it for like what it's after, what it's in it, instead of being like freaking Alfredo sauce and not even including Alfredo? Should I name it like broccoli and potato mush? Weird. Let me name it after something that's not even in it. What if I named it Potiti food? I'm gonna name it, this new meal I'm creating. Oh, that's like a really bad angle. This new meal I'm creating is called Potiti food, okay? So if you want to make this, then watch this video and I'll give you the recipe for this Potiti food, okay? Okay, I found our peeler, the singular peeler that we have in this house. So, should I make 2 potatoes? Is 1 potato enough for a single person? Because, like, nobody else is going to eat this. Nobody else is home. They all went out to dinner without me. Of course they did. I was left here to eat by myself. Fend for myself. Basically, give me a bow and arrow and tell me to go catch a coyote in my backyard is what they're doing. But I'm going to peel this potato. I feel like 1 should be enough for 1 person. Like, this seems like a healthy... It's like the size of my head. This seems like a healthy amount of food for, like, a single human being. So I'm going to peel this potato up. This is, like, much worse. Like, I've peeled potatoes before, but this one seems, like, very cold. Are you supposed to keep potatoes in the refrigerator? Because in my family, we do, but I feel like I've seen people who haven't, and I'm, like, not sure what the best climate for these are. Because maybe that's why ours are literally growing new potatoes. Like, if I left them. I didn't take them out. But, like, in a month's time, we might have, like, new baby potatoes. And we could be, like, potato farmers. We could, like, move to Idaho or whatever the potato state is. I think it's Idaho, or Iowa. I don't know. I failed every single map quiz since, like, the first grade. I'm terrible with maps. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with spelling. I'm a horrible, horrible speller. It's, like, actually, like, quite concerning. My friend has an album of all the things that I've ever spelt wrong. Not even all the things, like, the ones that she notices and the ones that she can, like, actually decipher. She takes screenshots of them. And, like, when I read them back, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't even know what the conversation was, nor what was happening. But somehow, every time she gets one of these messages, she's, like, knows exactly what I'm saying. Or knows to a degree what I'm trying to spell. But, like, I thought the word, okay. Whoever created the English dictionary, like, low-key needs to, like, figure out, they need to be checked for, like, some mental illness. Because the word quiet should not be spelled Q-U-I-E-T. I don't even know if that's actually how you spell it. But, like, the way that they spell it is so stupid. Like, me personally, I think I should remake every word in the dictionary and spell it the right way to spell it. Like, the word quiet should be Q-U-I-T-E. Quiet. Quiet. Perfect. Amazing. What other word do I, like, hate the spelling of? Beautiful. B-O-O-T-I-F-A-L. Beautiful. And if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can do B-U instead of B-O-O. Like, come on, guys. Like, we need to figure this out. We need to change this. For the health of mankind in America as a society. America as a society? Does that make sense? The USA. As USA, we need to fix the way we spell certain words. There's some other word that I absolutely hate the spelling of that I just can't remember right now. I think it's the word obtuse. I hate the word. Actually, no, that spells the way it makes sense, though. I don't really know. What other word? Pharaoh was spelled weird, but that's not really us. That was the Egyptians, so they can take credit for that one. What other word do I hate the spelling of? Handkerchief. The word handkerchief is spelled handkerchief. Like, the word hand is in there. Like, I get you use it for your hands. You don't even use it for your hands. You use it for your nose. You use it to wipe your nose when you're, like, snotty and gross. So it shouldn't even be called a handkerchief. It's a handkerchief and it's spelled with an N-D. Like, are you insane? Are you crazy? What other word do I not like? Oh, the word crouton. The word crouton. Like, what is this? Why are you telling me that it's spelled why is crouton spelled like that? That's, like, actually insane. What show? Oh, I was watching a kids show yesterday. Well, not as a kids show. I was rewatching, I think it's called Meet the Croods, right? Or is it Meet the Creeds? No, Creed was a boxer. Croods is the movie about what is it about? The caveman. Yeah, the caveman. The guy is so fine. So fine. Like, actually, like, that caveman, he kind of ate with that, low-key. Whoever made that movie, like, they low-key ate. They knew what they were doing with that guy. He's cute, he's funny. His hairstyle's a little whack, but that's okay. He's a caveman. What do you want him to do? And he invented fire. Out of all of them, he was the smartest because he got that fire. Like, okay. He's not asking to Netflix and chill. He's asking to Netflix and heat right there because he made the fire. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. There was this rumor. I didn't know it was a rumor at my school, but somebody told me that Billy Joel died, and I was, like, actually a little heartbroken for, like, a solid 10 minutes. And then I figured out they were lying to me, and that everybody that I've ever met, low-key's just a gaslighter, and she was just trying to ruin my day. But other than that, I had a great day today. And I don't even know if that was today. I have a chronic, like, it's a problem. I say the other day, but it could reference from the moment I said it to maybe, like, 6 months in the past. Sometimes I'll just say, like, I'll say, like, a month ago, but it'll be, like, a year ago. It's not that I struggle with time. I know what time is, but I never know, like, when this happened in occurrence to where I am right now. So, like, when I'm talking quickly, because I speak very fast, I don't know if you can tell from, like, this, but I speak very fast. I don't think before I speak. A thought comes into my head, I say it immediately. So when I like think, which I very rarely do, so something pops in my head and I say it. So, like, if I'm thinking of something and I'm like, oh, I want to say this, like, right now, I don't have enough time in my brain to, like, calculate when exactly it happened. So I can say, like, the other day, but it can be, like, 4 weeks ago, and I have no idea. Like, I don't know when it happened until I, like, really think about it, and I'm like, I have to, like, look back at my calendar or something. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I took all the broccoli and the carrots out of the pot of water so that it could be boiled, so I could put it back on the boiler so that it could be ready by the time I cut the potatoes, but I didn't turn it back on. Why didn't you guys remind me? You guys left me to do this. What? Okay, so now I have to re-boil my water and wait for these stupid water to boil so I can make these potatoes. Look at these. I think I might have cut these. I'm not making mashed potatoes. I'm just making potatoes, but I feel like I cut these too small because I want to roast them in the oven. I actually don't want any of this anymore. I'm not hungry anymore. Like, I've lost my appetite. Like, this low-key looks sick to me. Should I eat just a piece of potato? Will it taste good? Oh my gosh, no. Ew. It was, like, good. It tasted, like, fine. It was just a little starchy for, like, 30 seconds. And then the more I started chewing, the more the flavor developed. And it tasted like I licked the back of an Irish person's foot. Oh my gosh. Oh, the taste is, like, lingering in my mouth. I actually hate that. That is disgusting. And I love potato, too. It's, like, one of my favorite food groups. Like, just potato. I love sweet potato. I love french fries. Tater tots may be my favorite form of potatoes. Other than, like, mashed potatoes, because I really do enjoy a good mashed potato, you know? You know what I figured out? I figured out that, like, people from Michigan, like, low-key kind of have an accent. Like, I don't think that we do, but, like, I was hearing somebody from, like, up north, which is, like, the upper part of Michigan, which I live in the down south. I live towards the bottom of Michigan, and I heard somebody who lives at the top of Michigan, and I was like, dang, like, you sound insane. What are you saying to me right now? And then I talked to somebody who wasn't from Michigan. They were like, oh yeah, like, you two sound the exact same. I'm like, no, we don't. You're gaslighting me. You're crazy. You need to go to jail. But apparently we do. And then also, I figured out that even just my family, or even just me, I don't even know. I was talking about how I needed a brown crayon. And somebody was like, what color? And I was like, brown. Like, I need a brown crayon. Brown crayon. I like that. So that sounds fun. It's like a Sally Susie selling shit at the shore. But what would I be talking about? Oh, yeah, brown. Apparently, I say brawn instead of brown. Instead of the word, because it's spelled with a B-R-O-W-N. So, like, it's supposed to be pronounced brown, like brown, like you make the whole like W, the wow, and what a sound. But apparently I like never realized this, but I say brawn, like brawn. It is brawn. Like I still make the W because it's like I'm not saying just bran. I'm saying brown. Yeah, brown. I say brown, but like okay, the more I'm saying it, I keep saying the same like word over and over again, and now I'm starting to go crazy because now I'm like hearing like things and I don't even know what I'm hearing. But apparently I say it wrong. You can go back and watch the footage because I'm not saying it again because it's starting to drive me crazy, that word. But yeah, that's basically it. And I heard that, like, people from Michigan, when we say the word mop, we, like, accentuate, like, the A sound instead of the mop. We say mop. I don't know. I'm, like, waving on this knife like I'm killing somebody, but I'm not. I'm just cutting potatoes with a very sharp knife. That was, like, really weird. I don't know what I just did. I need to stop cutting these because they're going to get really small. What other word? Mirror. Apparently, like, people from Michigan don't say mirror. We say mirror, which I low-key get. Like, why are you adding the extra syllable? Like, are you crazy? Are you, like, you're not special. Just say mirror. We don't need to hear you talking for longer than you already are. Some of these bitches are talking for way too long, as I've been talking for, like, 13 minutes looking at a potato. But some of these people will be talking for way too long, and, like, you need to stop talking as quick as possible. So saying mirror instead of mirror is, like, fine. And, like, half the time, if you're talking fast enough, you can't hear the difference. Like, mirror and mirror. Same word. Ooh, my water's almost boiled, guys. My water's almost boiled. I'm almost time to eat. Yes. Hopefully my, like, family doesn't come home from dinner, like, in the middle of me doing this. Because that would be, like, the most embarrassing on earth. Because I look insane. Like, I'm talking to my iPhone that's set up, like, with my OctoBuddy stuck to a thing of cooking stock. while holding very, very thinly sliced, it's not thin, cubed. Juliet, isn't that the fancy cooking term for when you cube something? Juliet? No, Juliet is when you thinly slice something. There's a word for when you cube something. I'm not sure exactly because Gordon Ramsay's not my father, and my father cannot cook. But there's a word for it. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know there is one. There's the perfect amount of water. That is so satisfying. I have to show you. I literally put the perfect amount of water. That is perfect. Maybe I need to spread these potatoes. That is perfect. And I didn't take all the pulp out of the broccoli, so my potatoes might be a little green, but who isn't? Who's a little green sometimes, Okay, so I just checked on the carrots, and I do not think they were boiled. They boiled long enough, and I think broccoli gets cooked faster than carrots because the carrots are still kind of hard. So I threw them back in with the potatoes, but now I'm gonna smash my broccoli. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a cup and I'm just literally just gonna smash it in between a piece of parchment paper, and hopefully it gives me smashed broccoli vibes. Because I tried this a few days ago and it worked very well, but I'm my confidence in myself, I should not eat that potato. It was stuck in my hand and I just got the urge to eat it, but that was so bad the first time. So I think I'm just gonna smash these broccoli again and put some Parmesan cheese on top, make some smashed broccoli. And then once my potatoes are done, I might even smash my potatoes and carrots too. I could just smash it all and just have a smash party. How fun does that sound? Actually, that does not sound fun. That just sounds weird as fuck. But I'm gonna smash my broccoli, and then actually you can watch me smash my broccoli because that will be such a fun experience, a good bonding moment for me to get out some of my rage by just smushing some thinly sliced broccoli. Okay, I'm gonna smash my broccoli now. So half the broccoli in this bag was very, very small pieces. They're this big. But then there is 2 big pieces. So woo, somebody get some big broccoli. And then I'm just gonna kind of just smash it really. I feel that should be fine. I don't know if I'm gonna smash these tiny pieces because I feel this is so small. But I don't want to eat them now. I think I want to save them for my meal. This is an Ave Maria University. I think this is in Michigan, actually. I'm not really sure. My mom's a counselor, so she gets, random school shit. But I'm pretty sure this is a school in Michigan. I could be wrong. I don't really know. I've lived here all my life, yet I don't know any of the landmarks. I know, what do we have? What is, a Michigan thing? Up north is Michigan. Mackinac Island is Michigan. What else? Detroit, cars. We got a lot of cars. I see cars every day when I drive to school. If you can believe it, I do see cars when I drive. Actually, I can't drive yet. When my mother drives me, will I sleep in the back of her car? I'm not it's not I'm 20 years old and I don't know how to drive. I'm turning 16 in 3 months. So don't make fun of me, please. I know. What else is Michigan, I feel? I don't think I don't think Michigan is very I feel there's no famous people other than Eminem who came from Michigan. And the only reason Michigan is somewhat cool is because of Eminem. He kind of created this place. But other than that, I don't think there's anything specifically cool about Michigan. What else? The Boston has the Sterniola triplets. I love them. That's really all I know. That's really all. LA has Tarayami. I'm listing just famous people because I don't know any actual things that Michigan has. Oh, we have the Mackinac Bridge. Duh, we have the Mackinac Bridge. Doesn't Kansas? No, where is Jake Weber from? I think it is Kansas. I'm not really sure. I'm not good with states. I love Jillian Weber. If you don't know, that's Jake Weber's sister. Love her. She's literally the funniest person I've ever seen ever. Well, not actually. I've never actually seen her, but she's very funny. I love her videos. I think they're very entertaining. Who else? What is from Michigan? I genuinely don't think there's anything. I'm trying to think of restaurants. Bagger Dave's, I think it's called. Bagger Dave's. I think that's specifically Michigan. Oh, we have the Michigan U. We have not roundabouts. What is the other one called? There's a word. There's a certain type of way of driving that we do. It's this kind of turn thing. It's really stupid and I hate it with all my life because it's the worst thing to navigate around. But we have those. We have the Michigan U. I'm gonna eat this. That doesn't really taste good in my opinion. Ew. I like broccoli, but like this tastes like shit because it's cold and mushy. What else? I'm like trying to think of what Michigan has. We have Michigan State and Michigan the colleges, but like everybody has a college. Like, come on. We have me. I'm special. I'm from Michigan. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think Michigan has anything else, to be honest. Like, we're kind of boring. Like, we have snow. Like, that's really our only like interesting thing. We have like buckets and buckets of buckets of snow, and that's really it. We're close to Canada. Some people are from Canada that are here. Maybe, I'm not really sure. That's basically all I like really know about Michigan. I haven't really learned much about this state. It's probably because it's like the most boring place on earth. It's literally just cold half the year, and then when it's not cold, it's hot and dry and rainy and gross and just terrible. We do have Cedar Point. We do have Cedar Point. Cedar Point is amazing. I love Cedar Point. We also have Michigan Adventure, which is another amusement park. We have CJ Barrymore's is another. We have a lot of amusement parks here, if I'm being honest. That's like really the only thing I can think of. And my hands are very wet. Like, I feel very disgusting right now because I'm just covered in like there's so much broccoli. Like, the broccoli's released so much liquid. I forgot about potatoes. They might be done, honestly. Let me get my potatoes out. Okay, I just came to a revelation. I just came to a revelation that I cut my potatoes way too small. And I won't be able to smash them properly because they're like literally this big. And if I smash them, they're just gonna like crumble and mush apart. So I'm gonna deal with that in a second. I just left them to boil just because I don't really feel like turning the stove off right now. So I'm gonna season my broccoli and get it ready to put on my baking tray. I don't know if you can see off in the distance. And here are the seasonings that I have because my dad is white, but my mom isn't. So I do know some seasoning, guys. Be proud. You can clap for me. Give me a pat on the back for this. I have garlic salt. This is just a seasoning that I like. We have an entire seasoning cabinet with like hundreds of more things, but they like the names of them are like stressing me out. So you have garlic salt, regular salt, garlic powder, onion powder. I don't know if I'm gonna use this. I hate onions. Roasted garlic and herb seasoning, lemon pepper seasoning. I do love. Like, this is almost empty because I put it on literally everything. I love it. I would eat it straight out of the thing if it didn't, like, kill me. And pepper. It won't kill me, but, like, it'll mess my throat up. That's what she said. Okay. I'm gonna season my broccoli. I'm not really sure what seasoning to, like, what I should put. Like, I know I'm gonna add some, like, I think the garlic salt and the garlic, because I do love garlic, too. I feel like the roasted garlic and herb, and the garlic salt will be, like, the best option, and I can just like kind of pat both sides of it. Let me like taste this because I don't really know what's in this. Okay, so the roasted garlic and herb tastes like shit. Tastes like legit gravel. I'm gonna use it anyway. Maybe it'll like help the flavor like later on. Let me add some of this. Pat it in. Oh, I added way too much. It's just like in the center of this piece of broccoli. Maybe if I should like sprinkle it with my hand. Oh, that's a little salty. Yum. I'm doing a terrible job. I feel like kind of stupid right now. Let me add a little lemon pepper. Let me taste this before I put it on. Ooh, it smells very lemony. Delicious. Give me 10 more, please. This is gonna be very boring because it's just like me focusing so I don't mess everything up more than I already have. I think I should season multiple at once, or at least all the small ones at once, because I feel like that will be like the easiest game plan. So that if I like miss some, it like gets on the other ones, you know? I'm like thinking smarter right now. If I ever can think smarter, really. Okay, so this is like not sticking to any of them at all. And the seasoning is literally just going on the counter. Which is fine, I can like clean it, but like I don't really want to. It seems like a bit of a hassle for me, you know? Okay, this looks like I'm doing such a bad job. I'm actually gonna start crying. I'm like so upset right now. Oh, this looks so bad. Like, literally, even, like, a dog wouldn't eat this. Why is the oven just dinging at me? I get it. You're, like, heated. Calm down, please. Stop yelling at me. This looks... I wouldn't even feed this to, like, a stray dog. This is how bad this looks. I don't know if you can, like, kind of see this through the camera, but I'm not going to touch my phone because my hands are, like, gross right now. Like, this looks disgusting. I wouldn't feed this to anybody, literally nobody on earth. I would ever, like, willingly give this to them. They'd probably think I'm, like, poisoning them and trying to kill their offspring. This is so bad. This is so bad. Okay, I'm hoping that the garlic salt is just gonna fix like everything. I'm getting so much seasoning like on the actual counter. It's like not even funny at this point. But hopefully once I put it in the oven and like I start roasting it, it like tastes better, you know? So that's like kind of just like my vibe right now. Just praying to Jesus Christ himself that he comes and blesses this meal. And then it doesn't turn out looking like worse than it already does. So what if I just eat this? Not bad. Oh, it's really oh my god. It is so salty. Oh my god, that tastes like I just licked the ocean. It's okay, it's fine. I need some extra salt anyways, you know? It's not like I don't salt every single thing that I eat in my life. I'm kind of addicted to salt. Like, I never think anything is salty enough. Like, low-key, could I add more salt and still be fine? I feel like something's covering my face right now on the camera. Like, could I add more salt and it would be fine? Definitely. Could maybe use more, depending on the person. My hands are really... The potatoes are probably done. I should probably turn these off, because I don't want them to get... How long do potatoes cook for? This has been filming for 5 minutes, and I feel like they've been in for, like, 20 minutes on top of that. Is that too much? Do I, like, not know what's happening? I don't know what's happening, to be honest with you. I, like, genuinely don't. I, like, low-key need to wash my hands and clean up this counter, but they're gonna get dirty in, like, a second anyway, so I might as well just, like, leave it, you know? This is my pan that I'm using to hold my vegetables. It was just holding the broccoli, and now I'm gonna just scoop my potatoes in there, because hopefully that's, like, what works out, you know? I think it's perfect. I actually think it's perfect. Like, I think this is, like, going to turn out amazing. I'm actually a genius. Oh my gosh. Martha Stewart, I'm coming to get you. I'm taking your... Rachel Wright, I'm coming to take her spot on whatever show you were on. Whatever channel. I think she had her own channel. They need to give me a channel. I used to say that... actually I still think I do. I think I'm the funniest person I know. You couldn't tell by... Actually, you probably can't tell. I haven't made a single, like, good joke this entire video. But I genuinely think I'm, like, one of the funniest people I know. And I used to say that Matt Rife, his comedy show, they should give it to me. Even though that would be a terrible idea and it would get less views than it already does. And I'm not even as hot as Matt Rife, so it would get even less views. Because we all know, that dude's fine. Before he got his face fixed, he was not as fine. But, like, now, oh, it's perfect. Oh, this is perfect. Yes. Oh, my gosh, I'm, like, actually a chef. I'm chefing it up. I should wait for it to cool. The carrots are very hot. Okay, this is genuinely amazing. It's smashing perfectly. Oops, I just fell. Ooh, hot. It's very hot. It's very hot. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is... Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna burn my hand. The steam is hotter than the actual vegetable. Because, like, the steam is, like, touching me, and it's very, very hot. Oopsies. If only I had nails and I could just stab this carrot. Okay. That one just fell on the floor. I think it's fine. It's gonna go in the oven anyways, you know? 5-second rule. It was only down there for, like, 3 seconds. Oops. Okay, that one didn't smash very well. That one smashed very unwell, to be honest with you. Okay, neither did that one. Maybe I jinxed myself because these are not smashing correctly. They're just falling apart. Why was the first one the only good one? Am I getting pranked now? Like, genuinely, where's the camera? Why is this turning out badly? Like, come on. Somebody's praying on my downfall right now. They're like hoping that I fail and I make a terrible dinner and that I starve tonight. Is that what you're hoping? Is it really? Really? Thanks. I appreciate it. I need somebody to go against me because my ego's way too high itself. Ooh, okay, time to season these. I think I'm just going to follow the same steps. So, roasted garlic and herb first. Oh, that might have been a little too much. Okay. Then some garlic salt. That also might have been... I feel like I'm, like, seasoning this way too heavily. Like, this is maybe a little bit too much. But you know what? Who doesn't like a little seasoning in their life? A little zest, you know? Who doesn't want a little zest? Who doesn't want a little zest? Okay. I think I'm only going to season the carrots on one side because I feel like I already seasoned them too much. Like, this is probably already way too much for these little carrots. This actually genuinely looks pretty dang good. I'll show you the tray after I finish these, but they look pretty dang good, if I say so myself. Like, would I eat it if somebody else served it to me? Of course. I would eat anything anybody serves me. Would I be happy to eat this? Maybe not. Would it probably taste good? Yes. I have a story time. My friend, I'm not going to name drop because that's rude. Actually, yes, I am. Charlize, if you're watching this, you're a terrible chef. You could never be a trad wife. I'm sorry. I'm not really, but, you know. I came to her house. I was starving, let me tell you. I didn't eat since lunch. I was on my deathbed from how hungry I was. I was like, hey, Charlize, like, we should make food. Like, I'm starving. Like, let's make food. Let's eat. She's like, oh, I can make eggs. That's the only thing I know how to make. I was like, okay, who can screw up eggs? Easiest food. There's, like, many ways you can cook it. Many, many ways. I was like, there's no way she could screw up making eggs. I was wrong. I was proven wrong that day. I came into her kitchen. I was like, oh, I love eggs. I'm so excited. This is going to be so yummy. She starts making the eggs. Everything's fine. She puts a little avocado oil in the pan. I don't care if it's avocado oil. Be healthy. I really don't care. She makes some avocado oil. Okay, so you might be wondering why I'm in a completely different spot from the last time I recorded. It's because my family came home, and I've never in my life shut my phone off more than I have. The utter fear and terror I heard while I was like mid-sentence, like mid-crash out. And I literally just flipped my phone off instantly, and it was just like, nothing was happening. I was talking to myself, which I do quite often, honestly, so they probably didn't question it. But I was in the middle of telling a story how I almost died from eating eggs, and how my friend almost caught our whole entire house on fire, to be honest. So she was making me eggs, and she had put avocado oil in the pan, which is fine. Like, I don't really care what type of oil you use when you feed me. And she was like, oh, I'm going to make us, like, 4 eggs, like, 2 each of us. And I was like, that's kind of a lot. Like, I don't really want, like, just 2 eggs right now. She's like, no, like, we'll make 4 eggs. We can each have 2. She gets the eggs out of the thing. And the second she cracks them in the pan, the heat was, like, she had the heat on, like, 3, okay? And usually when you're making, like, she wasn't making scrambled eggs. She was making sunny side up. If you know what that is, it's just literally just sunny side up eggs. And she had the pan on, like, 4, which you're not supposed to do when you're making eggs. Like, if you're making sunny side up, you have to have it on, like, full heat so the bottom can get all crispy while the top starts to cook. But she had the heat on, like, 2. So she cracks them and she was like, oh, like, why is it not cooking? Like, why is this thing clear? And I was like, because you have the heat on 2. So she turns it up all the way to high. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit better. It might be a little too high now, but, like, that's fine. I don't really care. The egg started cooking, and it started turning, like, the bottom started turning white, like, because it was cooking, but the top was staying, like, translucent. She was like, oh, like, it's, like, not cooking all the way. Like, what do I do? I'm like, just wait, put a lid on it and wait. And she didn't think to do that. So instead, she takes a glass of hot water from her sink, because she's kind of fancy. She has the type of sink where, like, there's a button you can click and it, like, dispenses, like, boiling hot water out of the sink. And she takes a glass, fills it up with that hot water, I'm getting, like, PTSD, like, saying this. She pours the boiling hot water into the eggs that are half cooked, by the way, half seared on the bottom from the oil, but they're still, like, translucent on top and, like, jiggly, and the yolk is, like, not cooked. She pours the eggs on top. She closes the pan. She's like, oh, I'm just gonna leave it. This is how I always make it. Like, I'm gonna let it cook for a minute. I'm gonna put in a clip of, like, my reaction, because I was recording it too, because it was like if the house burns down, I want the cops or whatever who finds our dead, burnt bodies to know what happened. So I was recording it. I'm gonna put in a clip of my utter shock and disbelief when she did this. Let's check in on these Johns. They're boiling. That is so bad. Are you saying they were You stupid! Oh my god. She pours boiling water into the oil, the burning oil. Like, did she not learn that oil and water do not mix, especially burning, like, hot oil and boiling water? Like, that can cause a fire, bud. Like, I'm pretty sure that could kill us, low-key. Like, if you want me to die, just say it and I'll push me off a cliff. Like, don't feed me poisoned on fire eggs. But she makes the eggs. I'm, like, staring at her in utter shock. She's like, oh, it's fine. She goes to the bathroom, and as she's doing that, like, I'm trying to fix it, like, so I don't die eating it. So I'm, like, starting to take a cup, trying to get some of the water out, and it's like the eggs, like, are floating in boiling water, and they are, like, are poached. They're, like, poached. The white is, the yellow part of the egg is fully just opaque white. The white, like the yolk, not yolk, the white part of the egg looks like rubber. It looks disgusting. I'm like staring at it, like about to throw up. Like I'm like dry heaving. She comes out of that, she's like, "You're ruining the eggs. Put the lid back on. Put the lid back on. You're literally ruining the eggs." I'm like, girl. I'm like, literally, girl. A impoverished little puppy wouldn't eat this to save his life. If you show this to a chicken, they would literally, like, kill themselves because this is what their babies were made to do. Like, this is not okay. I'd rather eat this egg raw than eat what you fed to me. It looks, I'm like, I have to put the clip in. Like, I have to put a picture of what these eggs look like because it was, like, the worst thing I've ever smelled. It, like, was the most disgusting thing I've ever, like, seen, smelled, heard. Every single one of my 5 senses were, like, crashing out. I was literally about to, like, and we had finals the next day, too, and I thought that I was gonna eat this and then die. Like, no joke. No salt, no pepper either. Just straight up half boiled, half, like, burnt. Because, like, the oil that was in the pan burnt inside the egg, and like I don't know if avocado oil has like a high smoke point or what was happening, but it was like the smell and like black fume was going up into the air. She's like, "Oh, they're ready, they're done." Like, yes, they're done. Oh, the eggs, yum. I was so excited. I was like, yes, give me, like, I'm so hungry. And I was telling her, like, Charlize, I'm not eating this. Like, for the life of me, like, no, I'm not consuming this. And then I started to feel bad because eggs cost so much money. And I was like, well, like, you ate it for me. I kind of, like, have to eat it. I told you I would eat it in the beginning. Like, I told you I was hungry and starving. So if I tell you I'm, like, I'd rather, like, eat a goat than eat this, like, that would be kind of rude. Even though I, like, said something equivalent, but I wouldn't say exactly that, you know? I have some self-control, some respect and care for others, but apparently she doesn't, because she wanted me to die eating these fucking chalk eggs, whatever. Like, oh. The thought of it, like, actually makes me want to dry heave. I wish you could have smelt it and just felt it. But, like, okay. And then she was like, oh, yeah, like, this is how I make it all the time. Like, this is how I make eggs. And I'm like, this is why your mom bans you from cooking. This is why you're not even allowed to use the oven in your own home. Like, this is why, bud. Like, come on. Like, we have proof evidence. She was always like, I don't know why my mom doesn't let me cook. Like, how am I going to become a trad wife if I don't have experience? I'm like, you don't need experience. You need God's grace. You need fucking Gordon Ramsay to, like, reincarnate inside of you for you to be able to have an ounce of cooking ability. Like, I'm not no chef, but, like, I have common sense and I understand how to make specific certain things. But she plates it up for me. Looks disgusting. She's like, oh, like, I'll give you this one because, like, this one looks better. She gave me the worst looking one. Like, I know what she was doing. She's trying to play it off as she's, like, the nice girl giving me the good egg. But no, she gave me the bad egg. Like, she gave me the rotten one. But she gave it to me. She was like, oh, yeah, let's just put some hot sauce on it. I'll give it a little flavor. I'm like, I hope it gives it flavor. There's no salt, no pepper, no nothing. Just burnt oil and water. This is, like, CO2 is the only flavor palette being graced on my tongue. And maybe the CO2, maybe the carbon monoxide will save me from these freaking eggs. But no. She's like, oh, just put some sriracha, put some ketchup. I hate sriracha, by the way. I hate the flavor. I'm like, I like spice. I hate sriracha. She douses my egg in sriracha. It looks like a devil's fart. I eat it. Honestly, to be honest, I wouldn't eat it again, but it wasn't that bad. Like, I was overreacting, like, the entire time. But, like, even while I was eating, I was like, it's not good by any means. Like, it tastes disgusting. But I thought, like, the second it touched my tongue, I would, like, turn into a prune and shrivel and just, like, bury into the earth. But I was fine. I was being a little dramatic, like I always am. As I've been the past 7 minutes of me explaining this 2-minute story. And I ate the eggs, and her brother wouldn't even eat it. She was like, oh, Brady, like, come try this. Her brother was jumping down and crying. Like, he was, like, crying. Like, please do not feed this to me. Like, he looked like he was, like, he looked like he'd been, like, force-fed too much of her food. Like, he was done at this point. He, like, never wanted to see her food ever again in his life, how much he was crying. He was, like, so upset. But I ended up eating all of it, like, the fat as I am. I was starving. Like, what did you want me to do? I would have eaten anything. I would have eaten dog food, cat food, tuna out of a can I would have eaten. I would have eaten the MRE military kits for, like, crying out loud. So I ate it. I was, like, fine. It was, like, it was whatever. It was okay. But I promise you, like, never in your life. There's, like, the whole moral of this story. If you're gonna have somebody to your house, either have something pre-made, be able to Grubhub or DoorDash or Amazon Eats, if you will. Get them actual food because they will never come to your house again. I've been to your house multiple times after that, but, like, that's different. That's me. I can handle people being stupid. But, yeah, feed people actual food. if you're gonna make eggs, please, for the life of everything, unless you're making poached eggs or boiling eggs in their shell, please, please, I'm begging you, do not boil the eggs with oil. That will be a disaster. You will cry yourself to sleep for the rest of your life. I will pray on your downfall. I will take a stick and do a little Harry Potter wizardly wah. Please let this person, like, not cook ever again. But yeah, that's basically, like, my entire thing. I haven't eaten the dinner that I've been making yet because it's in the oven roasting right now. So I may make me a plate and come down here and film, like, a little reaction of my food. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to finish my story because I had too much to say, as I usually do. But bye-bye. My food is done. It was in the oven for, like, 10 minutes, I think. I don't even know. But it finished. I'm like, this, I feel like it's not really a complete meal because there's no, like, protein or carbs. I literally just spent an hour and a half making just straight up vegetables. But, you know, what are you going to do? I'm going to taste it, though. Okay. So we have, like, the carrots. The carrots, like, aren't very smashed. They're just kind of, like, well, they are smashed, but they just don't look as good. The broccoli came out really nice. Like, I don't think you can hear how crispy it is. You can't. But, like, the potatoes turned out really good, too. I think I'm going to try the carrots first because I feel like they're going to taste the worst, low-key. Not bad. Not bad one bit. I give it... I'm going to use the Jake Weber rating scale and do it out of 5 because I think he's correct with his reasoning with that. 10 is just too much. You're indecisive at that point. And there was people doing, like, 8.5 out of 10. Like, pick a number. I give it a 3 out of 5, you know? It's okay. This one seems crispier. I put 2 broccoli on my plate, but this one seems crispier. Wait, I'm, like, being dramatic. Like, that was so stupid. Oh my gosh, it's changing my life. Broccoli. No. Actually, I think this is worse than the carrot. I think the carrot is better than broccoli. I give the broccoli a 2. I give it a 2. And the carrot tastes better, yeah. I think the potato's going to be the star of the show, though. Because it's a potato. What are you going to do? The potatoes are good. It literally, this tastes like the most average, like, side dish to Thanksgiving. It's literally just roasted vegetables. A grandma could make this, like, in 15 minutes and it would taste 10 times better. But the fact that I made this and I spent 2 hours just to figure out what I wanted to make makes me feel very accomplished. But also, if people are disgusted by the fact that I'm eating with my hands, like, get a life. I mean, like, you're 5. Like, I know I'm the one eating with my hands, but you're 5. My hands are clean. I wash them. And I hate using utensils. Like, they're my biggest op. The only time I ever use utensils is if I'm eating at somebody else's house or if I'm at school. Other than that, I will eat anything, literally anything with my bare hands, except ice cream. Other than that, everything is being eaten with my bare hands. I really think the carrots might be my favorite. And I only made 4 of them, which is, like, kind of sad. Because I thought they would be the worst, but they're honestly the best, I think. Like, the potatoes are good, but they're just potatoes. Like, the carrots are kind of sweet because, like, carrots are just naturally like that. Oh, shoot. I'm making a mess. I'm getting dirty. It's okay. I have to take a shower anyway and fix this hair. I literally, like, I could rest something on my hair, on the fuzz on top of my head, and it wouldn't touch my head. Like, what is this? But the potatoes are pretty dang good, if I'm being honest with you. This is what I have left. Oops. Got a little seasoning on the table. There was so much seasoning. I had to clean off the counter. I took a little montage of me cleaning because I thought it would take much longer than it was, but I literally just had to wipe it down. There was so much there was, like, more seasoning on the actual table than there was on my thing, which is crazy because I used a cutting board too. But this is pretty good. And if you've watched to the end of this video to see me finally eating what I've taken 2 hours to make, you have a lot of patience. I commend you. I commend you for your work. For your charity work and watching me. But hopefully, if you want, you can get this recipe. I don't have an actual recipe, but you can probably see what I do and probably do better than me too if you have any common sense. But this is pretty dang good. I give it, the whole meal, I give it a 4 out of 5, you know? It's not a meal. This, like, the roasted potato, the roasted vegetables, I gave a 4 out of 5. Did I rate the potatoes? I don't think I rated the potatoes. I'm going to re-rate the carrots. I'm going to rate the carrots and the potatoes both of them a 4 out of 5. I think. I feel like that's a good rating. The broccoli, I literally give it, like, a 2. It was so much better last time I made it. I don't know why it tastes like actual, like, dog shit. Because last time I was put Parmesan on it, and, like, the Parmesan get crispy, but this is, like, trash. It's, like, actually trash. As I, like, feed myself, like, handfuls of it, and I just continue eating. But I probably do, like, been trying to do an outro for, like, 2 minutes. Bye, basically.